If I had to choose one strategy to trade for life, this strategy would be the strategy that I would trade and that I would recommend to you as a beginner or even an advanced trader, one who is suffering or trying to figure out how to trade profitably in the market. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can trade the one candlestick strategy profitably. I'm going to take you through all the steps that you need to take in order to trade the one candlestick strategy correctly. Now, all your questions that you have been giving me in the comment section down below will be answered in this video. I'm going to give you a breakdown from a higher time frame up to the entry time frame, showing you 2 to 3 different techniques that you can use for your entries. Guys, before we go ahead, please like this video for the algorithm so that it can be recommended for many people to see it, and also subscribe if you are not subscribed. So while wasting time, let's go on to the charts and I'll show you how to trade the one candlestick strategy right now. By the end of this video, I know you will be really well acquainted. You'll be well acquainted with the one candlestick strategy. So how do you trade the one candlestick strategy? For those of you who've been watching the channel, you probably know how to trade or how to place your drawings on the one candle on a higher time frame. Then you go to a lower time frame to find your entries. But for beginners or those who have just discovered this strategy, let me show you how we go about marking the one candlestick strategy markings on a higher time frame. So first of all, what you do is you look for a market, be it a bullish market. It should be trending, creating higher highs and higher lows, or creating a break of market structure like this. As you can see here, break of structure, then a pullback, then a break of structure, something like this in a bullish trend. You must be in a bullish trend in order to trade the one candlestick strategy in a bullish trend. In a bearish trend, you want to do the opposite. You want to see the market breaking structure to the downside like this, and then you look for the candlestick that has closed red for you to do your markings. Alternatively, if you don't want to go through the stress of doing the market structure markings, what you do is you place a 20 period moving average on your chart so that you can be able to see the trend. For example, if the 20 period moving average, let's assume this red line is a 20 period moving average, is below the price or below the candles, you know that that's a bullish trend. And if it is above something like this, you know that that is a bearish trend. So that is the simplest way you can find out the trend of the market, which is immediate. So after you've discovered that the trend, for example, here it is bullish, then you wait for the next closed bullish candle. It has to be the most recent closed bullish candle to mark. Don't mark any red candle which is in a bullish trend. Only mark the green candles. You mark the close of that candle on top like this, and then you mark its low like this at the bottom. For a bearish candle, you mark its a high on top and you mark its close at the bottom. This is for a bearish market. So this space in between, for the green one, this space in between these two lines, it's called the tradable zone. You put a zone there like this. For me, I usually use the color purple because that's the color I started using when I discovered this strategy. Put a purple box in between the close and the low of the bullish candle, and then put the same purple box in case you're trading a bearish market. Put it in between the high and the close of a bearish market. Now, what you're going to do for the one candlestick strategy to work very well in a bullish trend, you want to wait for the next candle which is going to open. After you've marked this one like this, you go down to the 5-minute chart or 1 hour chart, depending on which higher time frame you've marked. Now, let me give you a scenario. If you're going to day trade, you're going to open and close your trades within the same day. You want to use the 4-hour chart as your higher time frame chart or the daily chart. So this candle here would be either the daily candle, the previous day's candle which has closed, or the most recent closed 4-hour candle. Doesn't matter which time frame you're using. What matters most is you've discovered the trend and this candle has just closed. So you can just determine that depending on which type of trader you are or which type of trade you're going to take. If you're going to scalp day trade, use the lower time frames like the 4-hour, 1 hour, daily candles. If you're going to swing trade, you can use the weekly chart or even the monthly chart for your higher time frame markings. In essence, what you want to wait for is the next candle after this one has closed and you've gone to the 5-minute chart. You want to wait for the next next candle that opens to pull back inside of this tradable zone. It doesn't have to pull back so deep. It can just pull back like this and then give you entry confirmations for you to buy to continue the momentum of this previous candle here. That is the essence of trading the one candlestick strategy. So you want to enter somewhere like that for you to be able to catch that continuation of that candle. So you can also use the one candlestick strategy to trade reversals. For example, if the next candle opens and keeps on going down without pulling back up, it just keeps going down and it breaks below the low of this previous candle here. It breaks this low. Then you want to reverse your bias to a bearish one because this candle now will have become a bearish candle. You will reverse your bias to a bearish one. Given that this candle here has broken below the moving average, make sure it has broken below the moving average 20 for you to take a reversal trade to go short. It's the same with the bearish side of the market. What you want to wait for is the market to, on the next candle that opens, to pull back inside of this tradable zone or near it, then give you confirmations for you to sell the market like that. So you could place your sell like here, and then you put your stop loss in a good place, and then you can target maybe a 1 to 2, something like this. Or you can trade a reversal if this next candle just keeps going up like that and breaks the high of that candle and pulls back inside of this tradable zone like this, then you can trade a reversal going bullish. So this is the essence of trading the one candlestick strategy. I am going to show you a live example using a bar replay. But before we do that, guys, if you're finding any value with the video so far, give a like on this video. It helps out a lot with the algorithm. Also share this on your social medias, share this on your Telegram channels, on your WhatsApp groups. Let people know, let traders know that there is a simple strategy here that they can use. Okay, thank you guys for that, and thank you for your support. So let's now go to the bar replay so that I can show you guys this strategy in action. We are going to use gold as an example, but you can trade this on any currency pair, index. You can trade this with crypto. You can trade this with any instrument. As long as that instrument prints candles like this, it is tradable. This strategy will show you the same results. So we are here on the gold chart. So this is a 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we're going to use the 4-hour chart because we're going to day trade, and we're also going to use the 5 minutes for entries. So right now, what I want you guys to look at is the same procedure, the criteria that we looked at before. All right, so we are looking at this market. The first thing we do is to determine whether this market is moving up or down. So right now you can see that the market is pushing up. It is going up. And also when you look at the moving average right now, the moving average is below the candles. So we're confirming that on the 4-hour chart, the immediate trend is an uptrend. All right. So what you do is you look at the most recent closed candle, like this candle here has just closed. This one here, I'm showing you this with a bar replay so that you can be able to see how this happens in real life. So this is a candle that has just closed on the 4-hour chart above the moving average. So what I do now is I mark that candle's closing price here up, and I mark that candle's low like this, as I explained to you before. Then the next thing I do is I get a box and I draw a zone in between those two lines, something like this, a tradable zone. That zone is what we're going to trade when the next candle opens, but we're going to trade that next candle on a 5-minute chart. So let's go on the 5-minute chart. So we are here on the 5-minute chart. This is the same purple box we drew on the 4-hour chart. So what we're waiting for now is the market to pull back inside of this purple box right here. And then we want it also to be below this moving average here, which is a 20-period moving average. This can be exponential or simple. Both of them work the same way. So when the price comes back inside of this tradable zone and below this moving average here, what we're going to wait for is the price to break above that moving average for us to get a signal. That's the first way you get a trade. You can also get the trade using an engulfing candle, 3 white soldiers, or any other chart pattern like a double bottom for you to enter this trade. You can also use a Fibonacci if you want. So let's play along and see. All right, so you can see that the market has pulled down below the moving average. So we're waiting for a strong candle that breaks above the moving average. Let's wait for a strong candle that breaks above the moving average, right? So we we are below the moving average here. Now, that is the candle where we're getting an entry. This candle here is where we're getting an entry. So we would get an entry at the break of this candle, which closes above the moving average. Our stop loss is going to be a few pips below this previous low here. We have to put the stop loss below this previous low so that it is a safer place. Sometimes the market pulls back and takes out stop losses below this double bottom here. So we can look at that. All right. Now let's put our take profit at a 1 to 2 so that we can get a good risk to reward ratio. All right. This is one of the ways you enter. You enter when the market breaks above the moving average after it has come back inside of the tradable zone. You can also consider this area here. You can see that this is a double bottom that appeared here. After the double bottom, you could be looking for 3 white soldiers to enter the trade. Like now here you can see there are 3 candles, 1, 2, 3 white soldiers. You could have entered on the 3rd soldier still. That's also a confluence you can use to enter the market. So let's play along and see how this would work out. Right, we go in profit. Market pulls back against us. Wow, that's close to stop loss. Let's see. All right, market goes to take profit. So you can see how this worked out. This would give you a very good entry and a very good trade in this regard. Now I want you to look at how this market works. If you missed this entry here, you would still use this same area here. You can see now it creates a triple bottom, like 1, 2, 3 touches. This is a support area, 1, 2, 3. So the market bounces off of support here. If you missed this first entry, you could enter on this next one. When the market breaks above the moving average here, you could enter from there. Now this next entry you would have taken would have been here like this, and your stop loss would be below this level here down. Okay, and then you would target a 1 to 2, something like this, 1 to 2. Let's see if we get a 1 to 2. Let's just play this along and we see if we get that 1 to 2 also. The market gives you that trade also, so you'd win these 2 trades if you entered both of them. So that is how you trade the 1 candlestick strategy, and this is exactly the procedure I use to get my entries for the 1 candlestick strategy. Now you can use this also in a bearish market. Doesn't have to be only in a bullish market. When you use this in a bearish market, just reverse the rules. Okay, reverse the rules and you'd get the same exact entries. So let's investigate this further so that you can understand this much better. So we saw that the market pulled back inside of the tradable zone, created a double bottom here. That was the first confluence that the market gave us. The second confluence was it broke above the moving average here and closed above it. That would be our first entry trigger. The second entry trigger would be the 3 white soldiers down here. After the double bottom or the second touch, we had 1, 2, 3 green candles, which are 3 white soldiers. That would also be a confluence to enter. The third one would be if the market pulled back like this and gave us another touch, this would become our support. So after support, you wait for the market to break above the moving average like here, then you would get another entry for it to enter a trade to go long. Now some people will say, oh, what about if I want to trade a Fibonacci with this? Now to trade Fibonacci with this, it would be possible, but in this case we are moving up. We are going up in an uptrend, so you'll have to use a Fibonacci from the most recent low and most recent high. For example, a Fibonacci would draw it from this area here down here. This is the most recent significant low. You draw Fibonacci from here to that most significant high up there. So you draw Fibonacci from here up until that area on top there. Okay, so you can see you draw a Fibonacci to that area on top. So you can see when you draw a Fibonacci from down here to up there, the market comes to the 38.2 Fibonacci level, exactly at that area, 38.2 Fibonacci level, which is a very good level for you to get an entry to trade this market going up. However, you can see that the golden zone was not reached. The golden zone was not reached. Sometimes the market would pull back down. If the market pulled back down to the golden zone here of Fibonacci, you would still get an entry from there. When the market breaks above this moving average, then you would enter the trade from there and go up like that. Okay, so that is how you would use a Fibonacci with this strategy. Now guys, I've given you so many techniques that I use to find entries using the 1 candlestick strategy. If this video has brought you value, give a like on this video, subscribe to the channel guys, share this video with your friends, and let's make this video get discovered on YouTube. Also, use the links in the description of the video to sign up with Smart Algo so that you can get very good setups and signals on your trading view charts. You can buy a monthly subscription, you can buy a quarterly subscription, or you can pay once for life. Check them out. The link is in the description of the video. Guys, thank you for sticking around with the video. Till next time, peace and out.